we have SST Wireless, which provides an industrial wireless sensor technology giving IoT capabilities for all. Please welcome CEO Christopher Chong.
Hi, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. We're a company that's disrupting an industry that hasn't changed since the 1980s. So you hear about machine learning, artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, Industry 4.0, IoT, goes on and on. It seems like everyone is in this digital industrial revolution. But the question is that true? And always, facts are not always the same. The reality is, when you look at the small and medium-sized enterprises, so under 500 people, less than 10% adopted technologies that can really help them. So the question is why? Considering that 98.6% of the market in the US is small companies. So we looked at what the issues were, the barriers. One is the industry itself. The 80s legacy technologies hasn't changed. It's complicated, and it thrives on complexity. They have a ecosystem of distributors, system integrators, installers, programmers that all basically make money on this complexity. It's expensive. It costs $100 a foot just run a piece of cable in an industrial setting, very different from other industries. The third thing is, even if you got all of this, a small, medium-sized company still has to figure out what that data all means. And here's the other little secret. To get to machine learning or anything beyond that, you need months, if not years of data for a small company to get to having enough of trainable data is what it's called. And that's the problem. So what we did is we simplified it. Plug and play, industrialized sensors that can be plugged on anywhere. That's on a municipal water pump. And it's going to keep sure that you get water flow to your houses. We made everything a subscription base. There is no massive upfront cost. The third thing is we created a platform that gives everyone a ready access to their data. And the other thing is we aggregate the data from a whole bunch of our customers to create the big data set that you need to get to machine learning. The market is huge, $19 billion. The wireless part is about 4.6, but it's growing about 25% compounded. The key thing is here, we've tested our technologies across many different markets or use cases, and we have gotten significant traction, as you can see here. So now we're just simply commercializing. We are on a 3-phase go-to-market. The OEMs we work with give us validation. The enterprise customers are using our technology. It's giving us credibility. And now we're after the small, medium-sized market that is underserved, and they need the help right now. We have a great team. We have done multiple exits with over $2 billion in total in the M&A side, and we're continuing to grow as a company. Our financial projections are going to show that a reasonable growth is in mind for us, and a lot of this is going to be based on the recurring or the monthly revenue side. We have a robust set of technologies that's going to get us there, cross-sell, upsell. We have the customer base that's looking at us and working with us and expanding their business with us. We have the platforms that are required, and that's all been built out. And this is really about risk mitigation for you as investors. All of this is in place. We're not having to develop or test anything to get there. And then we have some really interesting projects, including Walt Disney World, that we're working on right now. So lots of news coverage is happening as a company. In terms of the raise, we're $1.5 million on a $5 million pre-money valuation. Right as of this morning, we have $478,000 left. You can see there's some significant VCs, a lot of angels in the fund, in our investment as well. So let's talk more about that in the breakout session. And thank you very much for your time. Here's my information, and talk soon.